This multi-base bead frame, like all of the other bead frames, is to show the work that happens. It is not an abacus. An abacus is used to record after mental math has been done. This bead frame allows the children to count 1 in base 5, 2 in base 5, 3 in base 5, 4 in base 5. Whoops, if I have 5, I need to exchange, so I now have 1, 0, base 5. So the child is allowed to count up to 5 and exchange to the next place value. This is 1, 0, 0, base 5. So let's say we want to work in base 16. This represents base 16. So there will be 16, or a count of 16, before the child exchanges to the next hierarchy. This is 1, 0, base 16, which equals 16 in base 10. This would be 2, 0, base 16, which equals 32 in base 10. Let's say we want to add our two add-ins of 5, 2, 4, 3, base 7, plus 6, 0, 6, 5, base 7. We identify each one of the add-ins by calling out the digits. I cannot say 5,243 because that refers to base 10. So we just name the digits. So because I'm a 6th grader, I already know that I can add my columns together. So I don't place the whole add-in, first add-in and then the second. Although if a child does need that additional step, you can modify the presentation. But first, we're going to start with a 3, and then we're going to add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, exchange, and 5. In my 7 to the first, I'm going to put in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need to add 6 more. 1, 2, exchange, 3, 4, 5, 6. In my third, 7th to the second power, I have 2, 1, 2, and I have 0. In my 7th to the third power, I will have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need to add 6 more. 1, 2, exchange, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my sum is now 1, 4, 3, 4, 1, base 7. So the purpose of the multi-base bead frame is to not only add and subtract, but to be able to multiply. So if I want to multiply 5, 3, 2, 4, 6, base 7 times 3, base 7, I set up my multiplicand just like I did on my flat bead frame, and I have my multiplier up here. This can be done 2 ways. Initially, the child can make a set of 6 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taken once. 1. Exchange. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taken twice. 1, 2. Exchange. 3, 4, 5, 6. Or, once the child becomes facile with using the multi-bead frames in different bases, they can say 6 times 3 is 18. 18 in base 7 is 2, 4. So let's continue building our sets. Set of 4 taken 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 taken once. 1, 2, 3, 4 taken twice. 1, 2, 3, 4 taken 3 times. A set of 2 taken 3 times. 2 taken once. 2 taken twice. 1 exchange. 2 taken 3 times. Set of 3 taken 3 times. Set of 3 taken once. Set of 3 taken twice. Set of 3 taken 3 times. And then finally a set of 5 taken 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taken once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taken twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taken 3 times. So the product is 2, 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, base 7. So we can also use the multi-base bead frame to do a double-digit multiplication problem in base 7. Again, we can build sets, or the child can do their multiplication facts. 1 times 4 is 4 in base 7. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 in base 7 is 1, 1. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 in base 7 is 2, 2. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 in base 7 is 1, 5. And we need to exchange because we're out of beads. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 in base 7 is 2, 6. Exchange. 6, 1, 2. But that's just multiplying it by the first term. Now we can multiply it by the second term, and just like on our gold bead frame, all we have to do is move over our place values and we have our 0. If you want your children to write the first partial product and then multiply by the second digit to get the second partial product, feel free to do that. These are all the same steps that we use on the gold bead frame. So 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6 in base 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exchange. 5, 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 in base 7 is 1, 5. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 in base 7 is 1, 2. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 in base 7 is 2, 1. So my total product is 2, 5, 4, 6, 2, 4, 4, base 7.